This was a beautiful meditation, and we gathered, as we do every second week, with our beautiful people who come to hold gracious space, so that we can begin to change energy and connect with each other in a whole new way. And while we are doing that, we are also trying to create these sacred grids, these grid lines, and connect in. So this meditation is very much about this beautiful tree and inspired by it as well, as all the trees have this immense capacity to hold its place, to embed its roots deep down into the earth, and to connect through those roots, that grid line, those structures, and at the same time reach up into the immense of the beautiful light and to draw that in as well. And may this touch your heart. May you get the message that is being given to us. As you know, these are guided meditations. So really just listening into guidance and bringing that through. So may that be a blessing to you, heart, mind and soul. And may you continue to journey in this life with a whole new perspective, as we are now begin to honor a whole new contract, a new agreement for the way we are, and the way we are to be here now can be completely different. So may you be blessed in that. Lovely. So as we come in, let's just get ourselves in that sweet space, just connecting in mind, body and soul. And then as we feel ourselves coming into a moment where we come into gracious space, we just begin to breathe and allow ourselves to come fully present into this moment, taking a nice deep breath in. And as we breathe out, just drop all your awareness through the center of your body. And each breath that you begin to take into the stream of your consciousness now, draw it in from the top of the crown and draw it in through the center of your body. And as you breathe out, just let your body rest, come down right through your center, and imagine that you're bringing your energy right down to your feet. We hold the awareness of this mind and this body, this beautiful being. And here I am. So just hear that inside your mind, heart and soul. Here I am. And let your feet become very comfortable, or the base of your body. We allow ourselves to sit deeply, comfortably in the space where we have chosen to come and be. And not just chosen to be together now, but we chose to come and be here. And there is a memory that's encoded in your being that remembers that too. And in that moment when we knew and we understood, and we knew what the entire journey would look like, we agreed to come and be here. So hold your awareness into that agreement now, and honor that agreement by being present with your being who is here now in this form. And consider your own beautiful form. Consider how you look. And how you walk and talk, and who's in your life. consider how different we all are from one another. That in the small gathering, not one of us is alike. And why is that? Surely it would be so much easier if we were just so much more alike. And then we could agree because we are alike. And nothing would be a contrast. But we came in our own unique individual package with this way of being and a sacred and divine contract. And in that contract there is a great performance that is being asked from us. And that while we're in our form, we will perform in agreement with that contract. And we will be informed through our form. And at some point, hopefully, along this journey, we will transform. So here where we are in this space, and here I am, I consider my uniqueness and all the steps that I have taken to get to this point. Hold your awareness of your mind, body and soul, and the depth and range and the capacity that you have at this point of your life. And whether we are young or older, the capacity and the depth of our knowing is beyond this life. It has got nothing to do with age. It has everything to do with remembering. We are being asked now to remember. Now begin to awaken an awareness right in the center of your being, your heart space. Just begin to breathe into that space, opening and expanding your body. And imagine that there is a glowing light there that has all information, all knowing. It has your agreement right there. And for so long we put our head down and just march through this life journey. And we forget that we have a light that holds us in this journey, like a flashlight that will guide us, and it is at the center of our being. And because we are so much in the pursuit of just doing the journey and showing up and fitting in, we forget that our own unique light is there, and we just haven't bothered to turn it on. So we ask now that we can. We begin to turn our light on. When we ask our heart to open and to remember, we begin to remember. We come back into a new agreement. We are now sitting at the point of a new agreement. The moment we remember that we are here and we have been in the march and the walk of the first agreement, now we make the second agreement. We harness all the knowing that we have gathered through this long journey, and all journeys. And we allow ourselves to just sit inside of all awareness right now. Drop down to the soles of your feet and the base of your body. And imagine that you are embedding your awareness of being here in this dimension, this place, and this time, right through the center of your body, right down to the center of the earth. Imagine that you can connect in to a sacred grid, like roots on a tree, reaching downward, connecting in. Imagine that we are planting with our intention a tree right here where we are, and we are holding the perimeter of it, each one of us in our own unique way, sending down the roots of our gathered awareness, down, down, interconnecting. Imagine these tendrils, roots, finding each other, connecting like synaptic cords. Visualize us holding a portal of light here. We are stabilizing it. Because of what we have known, we know how to do this. We know how to connect into this experience and all experiences, and gather the goodness and the deep knowing that has come about because we are so unique. And as your roots intermingle with the others, some that we know well, deeply etched in our heart in this gathering, and some just friends and acquaintances, allow yourself to honor the contrasts. In this moment, I agree to see contrast and honor it with all my heart and all my soul. Now ask your being, what do I know because of this contrast? What do I choose away from this contrast? And think about every single person who has come into your life and brought you a message. And that's what it's like. It's a noise that interrupts. It's something unexpected that we weren't expecting, waiting for, or even wishing for. And that is contrast. And the moment we sit inside the contrast, we get to understand what it is that we would wish for that is not that. Begin to listen to your being and ask yourself, what am I wishing for that is not the contrast? Bring that awareness of what it is that is your heart's desire into your center. What is my heart's desire? And we spoke the words into the circle before we began. Why do we speak those words? At some point we collided with a contrast. It awakened a desire and a longing that is our first sacred agreement. We agreed to come and to feel and to know, and to open our awareness, and through the feeling bring in the healing. And we just breathe through our center and honor that. And somebody had to be the contrast. Someone like a messenger tapping at my door had to be the contrast. Can I see the one who is the messenger from a different perspective now? That their sacred agreement was that they would bring the message to me, and at some point I would remember. Can I agree to bring them right here into the perimeter of this beautiful tree with all the roots, and can I bring them here and allow their roots to go deep down into this earth? And can those roots interconnect in the most beautiful way that says we support each other in this life? We open the pathways together. We find more together. We deepen down into this existence. And that which you have shown me has revealed your heart's desire, so you are now in your sacred contract. As we hold this beautiful space connected to the earth, it is the gift to the earth to restore, to replenish, and to heal. I hold this space with all my heart, that the contrast that we are gathering into our awareness is to be released by those who will come into connectivity. We will find each other, we will connect, and we will hold a space as we are now. And we're not alone, and we never have been. Now feel at the back, at the base of your spine, and the small of your back. Welcome in an opening of light, guidance, a gentle touch upon your being. That hand upon the small of the back that says, I'm here and I'm holding you. Allow it to awaken your sensory being. Allow it to ignite every cell in your body. And we breathe it in and through. And as you do, take it all the way up through the top of your crown, pressing on the pineal chakra, tongue touching onto the palate, eyes resting in their sockets, looking back and watching the color come in, eyes closed, watch the light. Allow this light to move right through you as you're rekindling into a new being, opening up the top of your crown. And imagine you are bringing your light awareness all the way back to your first, most beautiful spark of light being. The very beginning. We have been here a long, long time. Go all the way to your beginning point. It's a long line. Just breathe into it and open and awaken. is well. All is as it should be. We have been walking with our eyes closed for so long. We are ready to open our eyes, and we are ready to see. And whatever that might be, through your own unique, beautiful being, allow it to flow back through and into you, touch your heart, soul, and bring it all the way down, right down into the center of the earth. I'm willing to be here and hold this space for as long as I have breath and the beat of my heart. And I'm willing to hold and to gather and to connect. And I'm willing to see the contrasts in all those around me and embrace the awakening that it is giving my being. That which I seek is awakened because of contrast. I now stand in my second sacred agreement that I will bring forth this awakening that this contrast has given me. What is it? What is this that calls me? And because I put my light on, because I connected all the way to my light being, back into my life being, I am holding a portal, a conduit, a connection, and I'm interconnecting with all those of like-minded, like-souled. Now, more than ever, we are to stand in our truth. Stand in your sacred agreement. Hear the calling of your heart, soul, mind. Agree to be here in your most magnificent way. No more performing. No more requiring of another to perform so that I will see, so that I will get the contrast. I've got the contrast. I know what my heart's yearning is. I understand it to the very depth of my soul. That which I yearn for, allow it now to become embedded in your being as you embed it into the earth, a new beat, a new rhythm, a heartbeat, one beating heart. Many frequencies, one beating heart. And while we are in this space with one beating heart, we can instantly forgive ourselves for all our injustices and kindnesses through all time. Imagine that you as your light being can radiate so much love upon yourself now, and the one that is holding consciousness of all journeys. And bathe, cleanse, clear, release, let go, eliminate, forgive, love. Drop into a deep, quiet space in your heart. I know who I am, a divine being of light and love. And because this is one beating heart, and I'm willing to forgive me, and love me unconditionally, and to bring in harmony and peace and authenticity and kindness. And because we are one beating heart, in the forgiveness that I give to me, it is already for all. Sit deeply in that knowing. Feel the gentle warmth on your body, base of your back. Feel the deep assurance. Smooth your beautiful face. Calm your brow. Drop your shoulders. Feel the peace coming into your body, coming home. I'm willing to be here, and I'm willing to bring in the sacred gifts. See again the interconnection of the roots, deepening and deepening, widening. Imagine all the light beings around this earth now, holding space, gracious space, many trees, many stabilizers. We are interconnecting in a whole new way. Imagine that you can look up as if you were into a tree with its massive leaf canopy, beautiful canopy of life, movement, allowing the dazzling light to come in, and the light that is beyond the evidence of the leaves is there always. The light and the leaves, they are one. With this sense of oneness, the idea that we can open a portal of light and love, we can hold it so strong and stable. And through this light portal we offer in a higher frequency into this earth. May there be peace and love. May there be compassion, cooperation. May there be gentleness, consideration, acceptance. May there be abundance, flowing of life, and the healing of this earth and all the beings upon it. If we can hold this as the deepest calling from this heart that knows, and we call it in, it will be. Taking a nice deep breath in. beautiful. We allow ourselves to come into the deepest space of our awareness. Just being here is the greatest gift that we can give. And when we are ready, we can gently bring our awareness back to this beautiful body and this being that we house ourselves in for this life journey. Bring your awareness to the time and the space, the date, the weather and the temperature. Tuning into everything that is around us and yourself at the same time. There is no separation. And then you can place your hands upon your knees. Just bring yourself back to the space. And then bringing the balance to your heart, left and right, embracing all aspects of our being. Touch the heart. And touch the brow. And touch the crown. The sacred agreement runs through me. Touch your heart. And I'm guided through this magnificent
like
heart.
a bird on a tree.
So much love, my darlings. Namaste.
I'm just sitting here.
Thank you.
I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors.